Where did you go to school for design?
For design, the funny thing is I was a transfer student. Before coming to Kean, I went to Essex County Community College. There, I studied architectural technology. What was great about that is I actually learned from professors that actually went to NJIT, which was like right across the street. And then from that, I actually studied design here at Kean. It had the likes of course, Professor O'Shea and Professor Teresa Ryan and all those good people.
Do you have a story about the time you realized you wanted to be a designer?
It's not necessarily a story, it's more of an observation just growing up. I was always interested with how buildings are built and how people interact with the built environment. For instance, how some buildings can play more effect on a public scene where you walk in and you have just a certain feel and there's a certain energy in that building, and it's usually it could be from the way it's designed and the purpose of it. Others, it has more of a private feeling, and that's all dependent on the design. And I was always interested in just seeing what the relationship was of the building and the actual use of that building.
When someone comes to your house for the first time and doesn't know you, would they be able to tell that a designer lives there?
Well, currently I'm back living with my parents, and so I'm going to purchase a house with my girlfriend, but best to believe that when I do have a house, of course I have my girlfriend's touches to it, but I will overrule some items, and definitely it definitely would be a designer's house, so definitely be a nice touch to it.
What's your favorite place in the whole world?
Ooh, favorite place in the world. If I had to pick a specific area, I would say not Dubai. Ooh, I don't know where I got that from. I meant to say Aruba. So Aruba is nice. I went for the first time last summer or last year, I forget the time, but it was very nice. The people were nice, the food was nice to eat. I had a great time in Aruba. And anywhere that there's water, beach, decent to nice weather, I'm all in.
What's something about you that might surprise people?
Depends how deep you want to go. But something that's surprising. What is surprising? I guess not to be on a real serious note, but I guess when I describe my background or where I come from, not too many people expect it, because I grew up in Newark and Irvington, so not too many expect that somebody from there would actually take over, go doing architecture or interior design. So they're not used to somebody from that background following that path of a field and study.
What advice do you have for today's interior design student?
Advice? Well, since I just finished teaching class, advice is no matter what, always show something for your work. Try not to make excuses and just communicate. So always communicate with anybody, whether it's somebody on your team, your supervisor, somebody over your teacher, professor, whoever. Keep a line of communication open with them. So even if something is going on with you, or if you can't make a deadline, just keep that line of communication open, so at least people are aware of what's going on, and even extend further past your education and your field of work. When you keep that line of communication open, it opens doors for you, in the sense where this is how I got I can't say invited, but this is how I got the position at Kean to be a professor. I kept the line of communication open with Professor O'Shea. I volunteered, and then something opened up, and it gave me an opportunity to teach and to really give back to Kean.